They control what you see, where you shop, even how you think. In the past, they were called robber barons. Today, we call them tech billionaires. Are we living in a new Gilded Age? Look around you. From the phone in your hand to the packages on your doorstep, a handful of individuals hold an unprecedented amount of power. We celebrate their innovation. But are we ignoring the quiet empire they're building right under our noses? Let's travel back to the late 19th century. Men like Rockefeller, Carnegie, and Vanderbilt built empires on oil, steel, and railroads. They used ruthless tactics to create monopolies, crushing competition, and amassing fortunes that dwarfed entire nations. They built libraries and universities, but they also controlled politicians, exploited workers, and dictated the flow of the American economy. Sound familiar? Now, fast forward to today. The railroads have become information highways. Steel has been replaced by software, and oil by data. Consider Jeff Bezos and Amazon. What started as an online bookstore is now a global behemoth that controls nearly 40% of all e-commerce in the U.S. But it's more than just shopping. Amazon Web Services, or AWS, powers a massive portion of the Internet, from Netflix to government agencies. It's the modern equivalent of owning all the major railways. If you want to move goods, or in this case data, you likely have to pay the toll to Bezos. Just as Rockefeller controlled the oil refineries, Bezos controls a critical piece of the 21st century infrastructure. Then there's Elon Musk, a figure who seems to be pulled from a sci-fi novel. He's revolutionizing electric cars with Tesla, space travel with SpaceX, and now communication with Starlink. His companies aren't just businesses, they are instruments of global influence. When Musk deploys Starlink satellites over a conflict zone, he's not just providing internet, he's wielding a power once reserved for superpowers. He can literally switch access to the outside world on or off for an entire country. This isn't just business, it's a new form of digital diplomacy, decided not in a Capitol building, but in a boardroom. And we can't forget Mark Zuckerberg. Facebook, now Meta, isn't just a social network. It's a global public square for billions. The platform's algorithms decide what news, ideas, and opinions are amplified or suppressed. This ability to shape public discourse and influence elections is a power that political leaders of the Gilded Age could only dream of. When a single CEO can influence the political landscape of multiple countries through subtle tweaks to a newsfeed algorithm, the line between corporation and state begins to blur. Think about it. Vanderbilt could influence a politician with money, but Zuckerberg can influence the voters themselves. Like the Gilded Age tycoons, today's tech billionaires are also deeply involved in philanthropy. Bill Gates is tackling global health, and Mackenzie Scott is giving away billions at a record pace. This generosity is commendable, but it also raises a critical question. Should a few unelected, unaccountable individuals have the power to set global agendas for health, education, and social policy? Their vast wealth allows them to bypass democratic processes and fund their personal visions for humanity. It's a form of soft power that can be just as influential as any government policy. So, are we simply repeating history? Are the digital platforms we use every day the modern-day monopolies, run by a new class of robber barons? The parallels are striking. Immense wealth concentrated in the hands of a few. The control of critical infrastructure, whether physical or digital, and the incredible influence over politics and society. The Gilded Age eventually led to a wave of reforms, antitrust laws and regulations designed to break up monopolies and return power to the people. The question for our time is, will we see a similar reckoning for the titans of tech? Or has their power become so integrated into our lives that we can no longer imagine a world without them? The new Gilded Age isn't just about wealth. It's about the very architecture of our future. And the ones designing it aren't elected. They're coded. Thank you so much for watching. If this video made you think, please hit that like button and subscribe for more deep dives into the forces shaping our world. We'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. See you in the next one.